Hi everyone, welcome back to another Tale and Tea video. Today I am bringing you another tea I have procured from the steeping room. This is 2011 Dayi Golden Years Raw Pu'er. Venturing more into the aged and factory teas lately. I don't know if you consider this aged or mid-aged or what, but it's aged for me considering if you've seen any of the videos on the channel, most of the stuff I drink is pretty fresh. But I wanted to venture more into factory. It seemed kind of a daunting task. It's all, a lot of the time, labeled as code numbers and stuff like that. So I've been trying to look more into them. And I wanted to venture more into aged stuff because I know it has quite a bit of a different flavor as well as stuff aged in different places. So first I'm going to get into the price, get into the descriptor, and then I'll show you the leaves and we will get brewing. So feel free to skip around if you want. I will have everything timestamped below. The 2011 Golden Years Jinsi Nianhua Raw Pu'er from Dayi has a great reputation with good reason. Using leaf material from Mengsong and Bulang, this pu'er has strong bones with an intriguing sweetness in early steeps. We get baked sugar, plum, and even some vanilla aromatics balanced with a rich body and a mellow texture. This is a tea that is fit to drink now and will continue to age well if properly stored. Each whole cake is approximately 357 grams. This batch number is number 101, stored in Taiwan until early 2025. So yeah, let me just get this bag open and I will show you the leaves. Alright, they give me a nice big chunk. There's a little dust at the bottom, but this is a majority of the sample. They always say a 25-gram sample. I honestly kind of question it, but I don't know. Why not check myself? 20, and then there's a bit of dust in this bag, some crumbs, if you will, so yeah, probably close enough. I guess I'm just a bad judgment of that, but doesn't hurt to check, I guess. Plus, I'm sure there's some moisture loss too, so I'm sure it can vary. But I'm going to get this broken off. We'll get that steeped as quickly as possible. I'll do a wash, and then I'll get in that first steep. I'll do it all at boiling, I think. I will say dry smells kind of nice. It kind of has some show pu'er-like characteristics with like some sweetness and some kind of earthy soil quality and some cocoa. It's kind of and maybe some creaminess. It's kind of inviting, real nice smell to it for being a aged raw pu'er, and it doesn't have like any kind of a smell that I would associate with being astringent, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like with a lot of raw pu'ers, you can kind of get a astringent, bitter smell on them, like you know it's gonna taste like that. And this one in the smell didn't have that. So there's that wash. Someone in the comments of, I think it was my liquid prost video, mentioned my washes were too long, so I will try watching that for sure. And let's get a wet leaf smell. Alright, so there's some, a little bit of like an aged scent definitely coming out now, and there's some woodiness, as well as I am now getting a little bit of that astringent smell. Astringent, kind of bitter smell I would associate with raw pu'er. Kind of a vegetal vibe, a little bit of floral, but definitely got that woody scent from the age on it for sure. Just to show you the color on that wash, got color pretty fast. And someone also mentioned in my liquid prost video that I should tear apart the leaves a little more when they're like stuck caked up. Do it manually, so use like a tea pick or something. So I've done that here. Hopefully that works out. You know, I never thought to do that. I just figured just the water would hopefully tear it apart, and if it didn't, it was just too tightly compressed. But someone said, hey, just tear it apart manually, and yeah, fair enough. Just try not to rip up the leaves, I guess. So that's what I did. And it seemed to work well. These ones weren't too crazy compressed, I feel, though. And we'll go for, I don't know, 10 seconds on this steep, just because it is already tore apart, and people said I was wasting potentially a good amount of steeps with my long steep times. So I'm gonna try to do better about that. I don't wanna waste tea. A lot of work goes into it, a lot of shipping, a lot of money. Already got some great color to this. Let me smell this again. I'm sure the smell will adjust. I know these aged teas that the first thing to go usually is that kind of little bit of aged funk. Definitely still has it. Kind of a, I guess, old library kind of smell is how I would describe it, which I think is pretty apt. Kind of woody, kind of like a book, kind of like paper. Kind of like dust or something that's been sitting around a while, but not in an unpleasant way by any means. It's kind of nice, kind of comforting in a way. But some of that vegetal plant nose still lingers. You can definitely tell it was a raw pu'er at one point. You still get some of those florals, some of the plant vibe, just in the undertone. Overarching, it's woody, book, library kind of vibe. All right, I'm gonna taste this first steep 2011 Dayi Golden Years Raw Pu'er. Let's see how it is. That's really nice so far. Definitely overall taste is woody, very very woody, like oak shelves, old books, leathery, woody. A little bit astringent, very ever so slight hint of like a zing and a bitterness. It's actually really nice. Pretty nice, soft, round texture and mouthfeel. Kind of a moderate to like a medium to full body, like in between there. I wouldn't call it full. It's not like a super thick like show pu'er or anything, but definitely a fuller body for a raw pu'er. A little bit of sweetness too, balancing it out. This is honestly really nice. There's also a bit of a, I don't know, some kind of spice. That's really nice. I'm going to do a second steep, see how it progresses with one more steep. I'm sure it'll progress even better with a bunch more. Hopefully it goes a lot, but I'll be right back. Alright, once again, when at boiling, this is between 10 and 15 seconds. Got quite a few pieces making it through, little pieces, but that's okay. This is, I did just kind of break the sample in half, and it's chipped off a cake, so. Overall, though, I don't think, yeah, never mind, it's actually pretty broken. Pieces are pretty broken. Let's check that smell. Yeah, no update to the smell. Still smells like, library, wood, old books. That's definitely the predominant taste and smell profile of this tea. Color's definitely got a bit more going on now. Nice deep orange look to it. And definitely permeating the room. It's definitely an interesting smell. It's not unpleasant, by all means. Alright, 2011 Dayi Golden Years. You can try that second steep. It's nice. I think either I got used to it or that really strong, overwhelming library wood flavor has calmed down a bit. It's a little more balanced now. There's a little bit of sweetness. A little spice going on. A little bit of a kind of a sour zing at the back of the tongue at the end in the aftertaste. Real interesting for sure. And it really works with the sweetness and the woody old library book kind of taste. It's a really nice tea. According to the taste notes on the website, what is it? There's a intriguing sweetness in the early steep, so maybe that sweetness goes away as it goes, but really well balanced and really easy drinking. There's very little. It's like a subtle bitterness. It's like a 1 out of 10 if you, especially because it's balanced with the sweetness. It is rather mouth drying. Astringency, it's probably like a 2 out of 10. It's a little more astringent than bitter. Um, but it works. Really good tea. I actually like this one a lot. A lot of these aged ones haven't really been for me so far, at least most of them. But this one is definitely nice. I really enjoy this one. But I think that's all I got. So, oh yeah, I don't think I ever gave you a look at the price. So yeah, $10, 25 gram sample, which is what I got, and a whole cake is $92. That's a classic 357 gram cake. So, not bad in my opinion. 357 grams, 2011, really nice tea. That's a mix of Mengsong and Boulang material. So yeah, that's all I got though. Leave a like, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching. See ya.